Hello, Stampin' friends, and welcome to Linda's Stamping Escape. Welcome, welcome. I don't know where you're watching from, but we have a snow here again. Looks like snow every day for a while, but I am excited to share a little touch of spring with you and the new Lots to Love kit. This kit is all inclusive. So everything you need to make the cards in here is included in the kit. This is a non-stamping kit. So that means all you have to do is put this together. This is the perfect kit to have a girls' night with, divvy up the cards, and belly up around the table and just make these cute cards and chat. And it's so easy to do because everything's included. So you don't have to prep anything. So we're going to get into making the 3 cards that are included. So you get 9. There's 3 each of the 3 different designs. So we're going to get into making those. And then I also have some alternatives for you. How does that sound? Let's see. So we have Barb and Sandy and Cheryl watching. Welcome, ladies. So like I said, everything is included, and even all the little stickies and everything that you need to make the cards. I am going to start with this fun little card. Let me set these aside. Oh, and the envelopes too. And I don't know if you can see this, but these are like linen. This is really cool. A lot of times they'll have designs on the inside. So the envelopes are always tailored to the cards. This will set aside for our other one. So here are the little pieces that go with this one. Let me just share this with you here so you can see how easy that is to put together. It tells you exactly where to put your dimensionals and your strips there, how to place everything. It is so cool. Makes it so easy. Welcome, Deborah. So we're going to pop these 4 out. And then I've got some great tips. Now, these are laser cut, which is kind of cool because I hope you can see that little design in there. And so it does have a flip side. And I think you're supposed to put them on the flip side. We'll find out as we try to figure out where they go, right? This one here. No, I guess they're wrong. I should have looked a little closer to my thing. Well, let's start with the easy ones. These 2, big one and a little one down here. Yep. Big one and a little one up here. And then I think this one's going to go here. Yep. And last but not least, here. So now I got that part all figured out. There we go. So now all we have to do is put our little dimensions on, and they give you those as well. So that's kind of cool. And I should have took my bone folder out and done that first. But we'll get it. It'll be fine. So the dimensionals, and how did I have this turned? Goodness, you guys. There we go. It's not that hard, Linda. It's not that hard. Okay. So yeah, these kits, and they have several. They have different kinds. So you'll get this type of kit, which is a non-stamping kit. And then they also have kits that you can do stamping with, and the stamp set comes with it. Oops. And then the other one is like home decor. So sometimes they have stuff with frames. Sometimes they got the cute little animals. There's 3 of them out right now that just were released. And of course, they have all 3 different types. So this is just one of the 3. So how fun is that? So if you wanted a little more, you can do the stamping ones. If you just want to introduce someone into crafting with you, this is a good way to do it because everything's here. Okay, so our little flowers are on. I'm going to do this quick. It's already scored for you. Now, look at all the little embellishments. Those even come along. So while you and your friends are sitting around the table, you can each play with one of each of the cards, or you could do more. I need my take your pick tool. You guys heard me say that last night. I am on a mission to go find that today. It's just a little easier to pick these up with. But everybody has their own little way of doing it, right? You have a special way of picking up embellishments? Share your tips with us. We'd love that. Okay. And they give you enough of these to do all your cards. So how cute is that? Okay, our flowers are done. Now they have a sheet here that has all of your greetings on. And we are going to pop those up. I have my big ones handy, so I'm just going to use those quick. Pop them on. What are you thinking? You like this one so far? Super simple and easy. And the greetings are so nice. Hello, dear friend. So there's our first one. Then, of course, it gets tucked in the envelope. So we got that one. Oh, hello. I'm so busy talking, I'm not following my directions. Okay. Let me pull that back off and let me share. Oh, it's really done. Oh my gosh, you guys. I think I need a nap. All right. I gotta get this right here. It's right here, Linda. There we go. Oh my gosh. Let's do this the right way. This is not how I wanted to make my alternatives, is it? Nope. Okay. Let's put these on. How simple is this? Look at, they even have them tucked for us. Sandy says, cute. Thank you, Sandy. There we go. Let's peel these off and we'll make our card the right way. Let me get my envelope out of here so I get a good view on where this goes, because this is cut the same size. There we go. Ah, much better. Much better. And now we'll put our little hello. Hey, it was cute before, but I do like it framed. This is all about the frames. And look at the dimension you get with this. So cute. All right. Let's move on to the next one. And I'm going to put that on right away so I don't forget. Oh gosh. Girls, is it Tuesday? Because I'm thinking this is a Tuesday kind of day. Maybe it's the snow that's distracting my mind. There we go. We're going to get this right. Okay. That one was just a little crooked. Now set that up here and let's pull our card base. This one has the little leaves. So I'm going to fold this. And the directions actually tell you to put this on next. So I will. I will follow my directions. And we're going to cover up little leaves here. There we go. And now get our pieces that we need. These are also done, cut the same way with that laser cut. It's really kind of cool. This falls out. I'll just set it up there because that's what we're using next. So what are you thinking about this kit so far? Cheryl says, it's Friday today all day. Well, that's good. That's a good thing. I like Fridays. Okay, so this has us popping little dimensionals down here. Or are those blue dots? No, those are dimensionals. Personally, I would have stuck a glue dot on there. So I guess when you're making yours, you can do them whichever way you would like, right? And now they got a few of these just popped up around there, there. Now we're going to peel and stick. So it goes under. That is why I thought that I'm going to be honest, I do not like these on there. It's making it a lot harder to tuck underneath. Good for me to discover this, right? There. Let's just put one there and then it will slide under there much nicer. All right, girls, I'm done. There we go. I like to make things quick and easy. So what I would do with these is either use a glue dot or just a little tip of glue to kind of hold it down there for you. So let's do that. Because when you see my alternatives, that's pretty much what I did. And to me, it just made things go a lot smoother. Okay, now it's going to hold that down there. And then this is going to pop up right there. So it gives you some beautiful dimension. It's going to hold it in place, but it is going to be easier to do. So like I said, I like the glue down here better. So I'll have to play with that when I make more of these, finish some of the other ones. Let's get this down there. See how nice that goes. Little push. There we go. The discovery, right? And now our greeting for this one is so excited for you. Pull that out. This goes right across here. So it tells you dimensionals down here, which I understand, and then glue dots there if you want. So I am going to put my dimensionals where they said. And I think that will hold us over. There we go. Now, if you wanted to get, Cheryl says, I love the colors. Yes, this one's pretty. Yep. Yes, Cheryl. 2 kits. I think so too, because this is really super easy to use. And when you see the alternatives, you'll like those too. Now, Stampin' Up! Designed these for new crafters. So that's why they make it so simple, which is really nice because, um, like for 2 of my daughters who don't do this kind of stuff at all, one does, but the other one doesn't. So this kind of kit would be perfect for them. They would really like that and go away with pretty cards, right? But for those of you who are avid crafters and you're crafting all the time, then it's kind of fun to add a little twist of your own, right? Okay, let's get to our last card. And that is going to be this one. So I'm going to do that fold and store. We will put our little starburst on. See the other side? So this is the side that has the um, texture on it, and this is the side that actually does that burn. So when it's a laser cut, it actually burns it in there. So if you like that, you can flip it that way. But if you want the texture to match your envelopes, you can put it that way. So either way will work. I'm going to go with the texture and the way it shows you. Sandy says she can do these in the truck on her way up north. You probably could, because they are pretty easy to do. So I really like both sides of this one, but we'll follow instructions on this one, right? But again, you could switch it around if you like the laser cut look better, because it has that little brown edge on it. So here we go. Let's get this one in and on. Isn't that nice? Now these flowers are also simple to add. So I'm just, you guys know me, I gotta give that a little fluff, right? Okay, let's bring our dimensionals in here. And we're gonna start sticking this down here. It's like putting a little puzzle together. Ooh, I like, I like, I like. And now our leaves. So it's this one. So this is where I think down here, oops, I grabbed the wrong one. A glue dot would work. This one goes down here. But you still need to put one of the dimensionals on there so that it pops up for you. But I like this technique here because you get that, watch. It's close to the bottom, but yet it pops up. So see how that looks? Like it's attached to the stem. All right. And let's see here. Pop this one up. A little flower. We got little purple flowers there yet. Let's put that on there. I'm going to do this with this one as well. Do that on the bottom. And I'm not changing things up too much, right? Just a little adhesive there. And that goes here. So it's tucked down to the bottom, yet it gives you a little lift and helps it hold above that piece there. So cute, cute, cute. And let's do our flower. Girls, I get little dots all over the place. Gonna have to use my little vacuum cleaner here. A little dust one. All right, let's see. I should have laid these out first like I did on the other ones. Oh gosh, you guys. Okay, there it is. It's not that hard, Linda. Just put it on there. There, nice. One more leaf. One there. And one up here. And you'll notice I don't put it all the way to the top because some of these actually, and I need to pull this in, my little glue dot. We don't want him sticking out. Some of them actually pop over the side, not this one, but okay. This looks pretty already. Let's get these little yellow dots on here because the embellishments come with it. How cool is that? All right. And we need two big ones. One here. One here. And then two little ones. This really adds some nice color, doesn't it? Come back here. Cheryl says you could make this card into a shaker card. I think you probably could. That is a good idea. Now this one says thank you, and you'll notice this is in different languages too. So you get one sheet. You actually get 3 sheets of these so that you have enough just for your language. But otherwise, what you can do is if you know somebody that knows French or German, you could use that as well. So we're going to need one dimensional here. So let's grab that and pop that there. And then we will use a glue dot on the end. This will hold up our thanks right there. And that will connect that side. So adorable. And once you get the first one done, then you know it's going to be easier putting the rest of them. Sandy said this one was her favorite. This one here. Yep. So which is your favorite? Which one do you guys like? Do you like the leaves, the big bold flowers, or do you like the little flowers? But this kit is so cute and so easy, and talk about dimension. So Cheryl loves the whole kit. Okay. Now, I just wanted to share a little extra fun with you on this one. I took this one here, and that's what I changed. So last night, you guys saw me working with Cute as a Bug, right? And Sandy said, I want to see what you do with the green bug. So, Sandy, here you go. Here is our green bug. So, instead of using their patterns, I took one of those little squares. Remember that we have one sheet that has all those different, here it is. has all these different backgrounds and stuff. So I could have even took a long one and went this way. But to me, there's too much on these. So I did take a little one, and I took the one with the little flowers because he's got a little flower on his head. And I thought this was cute because the um, knitting that our little guy is doing here is the purple, and we got our purple here, and then we have some here. So it all kind of went together. So I just thought this was so cute. And I added a butterfly. I wanted my 3 because I really didn't add embellishments. I used these to draw your eye around this. And I did not pop this up. So super simple, but I had leftovers, right? So now I had this piece that actually goes underneath. So you're wondering, well, what did she do with that card? Well, here it is. Super simple. I used the flowers and I used the back mat piece. And I trimmed it down to 5 by 3 3/4 because I wanted a big, bold background. And all I did was took a leaf stamp from any set you have that has leaves in it and did color on color. I love this technique. It is just using the same color ink on cardstock, but it gives you a soft background. And because sometimes it gets boring, so we don't want to do that. And then I just use thanks, which comes with this one. So I'm using up the pieces. I have one more piece to use, which is just the back of this, and I can easily die cut that. So 2 fun little alternatives, right? And our cute card. Whoops, here's our alternative. There we go. Huh. So easy to make. Sandy, thank you. She said, you are so creative. But yeah, sometimes something will just spark your imagination, your creativity. And sometimes these kits are so cute and you love them just the way they are. But I mean, you can do so much more. So hats off to the avid stampers because they can have fun with these kits just as much as our friends that are getting into stamping or creating. So, like I said, again, perfect kit to invite a couple friends over, just sit down because you don't have to think with this. You know, it's pretty easy. So you can just sit around the table and craft and have fun. Just have fun and create. And each one of you will go home with 3 little pretty cards. And then you can take whatever left over from your kits and start creating some alternative projects. So thank you everyone for joining me. I love that you love this kit because, oh man, this one just caught my eye. Had to have it. So I wanted to share this with you. I will be back tomorrow morning at 10:30 to bring you another demonstration. So until then, have a wonderful Friday. I will probably be going outside to shovel a little bit. So enjoy and have a wonderful evening. Thank you again for joining me. Good night.